set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 55, Mike. Push him back. Push him back. Mike, 55, Mike.
A first down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch him.
Hey, Mike 7.
Mike 55.
Gun.
55.
Here's Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
48.
22, Mike 22.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
First. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All day, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 49-yard line.
Got it.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Mike 40. Ready? Do. Kill.
Smith hands off to Geis. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
Pilot, 64. Let's go.
This is Geis. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Mike. 55. Here we go. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Here it comes.
Zebra.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Hey, orbit. Gun.
Mike. 55. Check. 55.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Gun.
On first down, Abdullah. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Set. 10-2 soft.
Squeeze,
Two-draw quarter.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And an alley to run. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We got to
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They run with Abdullah. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. Back.
The 2nd down run for Abdullah. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Back-to-back running plays put him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mike, 20. Wide. 22's coming, Mike.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Jones. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Check 36, pull it high.
On first down, Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Anthony Harris on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, Smith to Thompson on the screen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Smith. And Reed with it over the middle. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
We go set. 18 Gators.
Silver.
He's coming. We got double up.
Check it out, Reed.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
What we got?
Hey, we're good.
Mike 55.
Play fake. Cousins. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
First down. Here's Cousins. Smith catches left side. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw it is Cousins. Looking for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Bailey's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Smith. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Smith. Hey.
42. Watch the curve.
Snap.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
To throw again. Smith is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51. 54. That's not good. Understand, Travis. 10. No. Shoot. Let's go.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Now Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense on either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got it.
Third and long for Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Better bring.
Hey, Zoo. Gun.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Here we go, T. Here I come.
Gun.
Banjo, banjo.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
The hot. 180.
55. Watch the run. They're running it. Check 55.
Hey, no, easy.
Check 55.
Gun.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Cousins again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw again. Cousins. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
We're going.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Gun.
Check right. Watch it.
Again, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And they got the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
17, Redskins 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to throw, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Smith. Throw left side, complete. It's Richardson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Geis. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Lucky 48.
On third down, they run with Madison. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins the thrower. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check safety, check
Zebra.
Here's Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Right there in the middle. 55. Down to lose 1.
A first down throw for Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or up.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Out of the gun, Smith. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22, he's coming.
Throwing, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Use your quarters.
From the gun, here's Smith. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Gun.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Stop your...
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Hey, let's get there. Wide, wide.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Gun.
Yo.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Gun. Good route here.
Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Abdullah on the counter. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Lead it, bring up 48.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Cousins. And he's got his man on the comebacker. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Last 50.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. Yeah,
you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack on 1st down, Smith caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, Charlie.
Now it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
Hey, wahoo!
Smith now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Everson Griffin showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at.
Back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue